Hi, friends. Welcome back to yet another session of Thinking and Destiny. We came to the finally to the last chapter, the immortality, the way of thinking to conscious immortality. Okay. So before we go, the gist or the essence of this entire book is there in this particular chapter. Before we go there, let us meditate on the consciousness of Percival for a few minutes. Please sit in a meditative posture, cross your legs, clasp your hands, and take out your eyewear and sit straight. Always in the meditation, keep your spine erect, which is very, very important thing. Keep your spine erect and observe your in-breath and out-breath. Please rub your palms. Keep on your eyes for a few seconds and open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. Before we go further, today's session, let's recap. the last session of zodiac signs. Over to you, Balagara.
So here in section 5, and we covered last week, section 5 and 6. In section 5, the zodiac sign says, the discussion, the zodiac as both historical and predictive, and also it functions as a cosmic clock and tracks the progress in nature and also the intelligent side and the thought evolution. So these are the three basic things as a function it does. So it tracks the progress of the nature, intelligence, and the thought evolution. Beyond astrology, the zodiac creates a structured timeline for both physical and metaphysical aspects. It has recorded history and predicted future events, serving as a celestial archive of cosmic earthly cycles. So people, they observed, it seems. Civilizations have noted significant occurrences such as climate shifts, the rise and fall of empires, changes in spiritual awareness, and major society transformation through celestial observations. So through all these zodiac signs and astrology, they found all these observations. Each zodiac sign represents a phase in this cyclical process, indicating times of growth, decline, and renewal, with the movements of celestial bodies symbolizing human evolution. So, then next, the zodiac as a clock, the clock of measuring progress in nature. How does this happen? In nature, the zodiac acts as a biological and environmental timekeeper. It influences the seasonal changes. Each sign corresponds to different natural forces and dictates weather, agriculture, and ecosystems. So all this also it has influence. The four elements, fire, earth, air, and water, connects to four seasons for further natural progress. Nature moves in alignment with the zodiac, functions as a cosmic clock that governs the balance of life on Earth. Zodiac, how it works as with intelligence, and it works, at a mental and spiritual evolution. On a deeper level, the zodiac serves as a framework for mental and spiritual progress. Each zodiac sign symbolizes a step in human enlightenment, helping individuals and societies evolve intellectually. That is, sparks new ideas, logical thinking, and philosophically, it causing wisdom, intuition, and self-awareness. So next, the zodiac and building out of a thought. How does this work? Zodiac also plays a role in the manifestation of thoughts into reality. It represents the process of bringing an idea into a form. Zodiac tells us where we come from historically, how we evolve intellectually and spiritually, how nature moves seasonally and biologically, and how thoughts become really, that means manifestation and growth, how it happens. Then ultimately, the zodiac is more than a set of signs. It is sacred geometry of time and consciousness, guiding humanity through its endless journey of discovery, evolution, and enlightenment. So zodiac, and mostly in the chapter 6, it explains about how zodiac is divided into groups, each representing distinct aspects of human experience, which is at physical, mental, psychic, and spiritual progress. The 12 zodiac signs are categorized into 4 groups, each associated with 3 different levels of existence. Each group has 3 signs. That is how 4 groups. Physical zodiac consists of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It related to the material world and physical existence. That is why it's called physical zodiac. And then psychic zodiac, which includes Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. It governs emotions, intuition, and subconscious forces. And mental zodiac, it consists of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It deals with the intelligence, creativity, and higher thought. At spiritual zodiac, it consists of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It represents the divine mind, balance, and enlightenment. So next, how these groups work together. Each group of signs builds upon the previous one, okay? The forming a natural path of evolution. And first, at physical mastery, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they strengthen the body and material stability. So at physical mastery, how it happens, it strengthens the body and material stability they get. Emotional evolution, the Cancer Scorpio pieces in this group, they develop self-awareness and emotional intelligence. And then the next group, mental expansion, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, strengthens the mind, creativity, and higher learning. At spiritual realization, which includes Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they connect the mind, it connects the mind with the divine truth, leading to enlightenment. Okay, the zodiac is not just a system of personality traits, it is a blueprint of human development, guiding individuals from physical survival to spiritual ascension. Zodiac, as a symbolic key, helps to understand the soul. So that is the main thing. So the zodiac and the manifested universe. Actually, here, he explains in chapter 6, monad, dyad, all this triad until hexad. So the monad, what is monad? The circle represents totality. So it consists only one circle. It encompasses space, time, being, and events. It includes all things, nothing outside of it. And dyads, the two aspects of the zodiac signs grouped into two sets of dyads. Manifested dyad, unmanifested dyad. Manifested dyad has Cancer, Leo, Virgo, all these first have 6 of them, and represents matter in motion, circulation, and progression. And the unmanifested dyad. So in unmanifested dyad, and another 6, the remaining 6 has this group. It stands for potentialities and abstract existence. Because it is manifested, it has only potential and also the abstract existence, because it is not manifested yet. So the triads, what are the 12 signs are further divided into 4 triads, each corresponding to an element force, which is fire, air, water, earth. So 5 triad, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, represents the activity, change, and transformation. Air triad, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, symbolizes balance, circulation, and motion. Water triad consists of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, stands for receptivity and adaptability. Earth triad, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, represents stability and materialization. See, Earth means stability. That's why it represents stability and materialization. It happens, Earth triad. Next, the universal tetrad. It has Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. It represents the fundamental plan of manifestation and consciousness. Each side of the square corresponds to different phases. So those are Aries to Cancer, supernature affects nature. Cancer to Libra, the manifestation process in nature happens at this stage. The Libra to Capricorn state, the transition from nature to intelligence happens. Capricorn to Aries, the final accomplishment of consciousness realization occurs. And here also there are male tetrad and female tetrad. Male tetrad has Taurus, Leo, the Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. It governs action and transformation through the 8th sphere associated with the movement, desire, and intelligence. And the female tetrad, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, they influence manifestation through the earth sphere. It represents thought form, and receptivity. That is the female tetrad. Next comes the ultimate realization. The monad is formed when the universal and human hexad align with, both of them, when they align. When this occurs, the previously essential tetrads and pentrads, all those, they dissolve, it seems. The duality of existence vanishes, leading to oneness. The body transforms into immortal state, guided by the triune self rather than nature. At that state, the final spiritual task is thinking without creating thoughts happens, leading to complete union with the higher consciousness. The zodiac serves as a cosmic guide, illustrating the journey of human evolution from nature-bound existence to spiritual realization. Every individual must integrate these symbolic relationships within themselves to attain oneness. So tetrads, they represent the universal plan of spiritual realization. The first tetrad illustrates the cosmic path from the unmanifested to the manifested and the work done on both the physical and intelligent planes. The second and third tetrads focus on the balance between nature and intelligence, influenced by male and female principles. And next comes pentad. They represent five-pointed stars. Pentads are symbolic of the embodied self. So it is the body, embodied self it represents. Each human body has a dominant pentad, either male, which is a desire-centered, or a female pentad, which is a feeling-centered. These pentads interact and can create thoughts when they merge, but they cannot fully manifest in a body at the same time due to the nature of physical sexual differentiation. That is how, because of the difference in sexual differentiation, they cannot manifest at that time. Hexads. These 6-pointed, this is the final one. These 6-pointed stars represent the perfect body in both universal and human forms. The universal hexad symbolizes ideal physical body, and the human hexad signifies the true triune self acting within the body. The first hexad, 6 of them, it represents the ideal physical body, and then the next one, triune self, perfect triune self acting in the body. When both male and female aspects merge within a body, the hexad is formed, transforming the sexual body into sexless immortal body. Zodiac, with its 12 signs, serves as a map for spiritual growth. It represents the journey from nature-born existence to spiritual enlightenment and oneness. In conclusion, human evolution and spiritual realization follows a structure of cosmic design. It involves balancing the forces of nature and intelligence, integrating male and female principles, and ultimately transcending into a perfect immortal body. That is what the final conclusion. Here, we are done with the zodiac. 5 and 6 are finished.
Thank you. Thank you, Balagaru. So let us enter into the chapter where we are going to learn the essence and how to live this through this book, right? So what and all that we have learned, because the Percival has explained in detail like what each word means from all these 1,000 pages, but the last chapter is giving how you can implement that in your life, what to do. That is the part, right? How much ever intellect we have, if we are not actually putting into the practical knowledge, there is no use. How to put it also, right? That is what he has explained here. Many of the books usually, they give you the concept. Many of the books that I read, they will give you the concept, but they will not give you what to do it, how to achieve it. But here he has done that also. What can be achieved. When you actually understand that, when you go through it, right, you feel is that simple, because these concepts are not new. When we are in the meditation, right, from the beginning, Patrisar is keep on telling those concepts only. But if you do these concepts, you will get to know all this. That's what he's saying. So whenever you may feel that, oh, after learning all these things, he tells that conscious breathing only. Yes. So that big of a concept, it was given by Patrisar, a capsule with everybody. Like, so if we are actually catching that point and going, then we can achieve all these things. Here it came in reverse. So the bigger concepts, and at the end, how to do it, that's the concept. So which we all already know it, okay? The system of thinking without creating destiny. We cannot sit idle without thinking. We cannot do any task without thinking. That is sure, right? But whatever we are thinking, it is becoming our destiny. So how to do it? We have to get the thinking, but we should not be creating any destiny. What is concerned, what is not concerned? Okay, for whom it is presented? Where is this origin of the system? Do we need any teacher to do that? Is there any limitations to this? What is the preliminaries to go through it? That is what he is explaining in some 10 sections in this chapter, in this thinking means conscious immortality, right? In this chapter, the last chapter. So you need to train yourself. Basically, you need to train yourself. The system is like train yourself to think without creating thoughts. Actually, whenever our mind is going after senses, we are creating thoughts. Remember, because you saw, simple example, you saw Sirisha's dress was awesome. I need that dress. As long as I said Sirisha's dress was awesome, she's looking great, enough. Stop the thought there. Stop the thought there. Appreciate the beauty is always good. Stop it. Then next moment, I want it. So there you attach, some attachment comes into the picture. The moment attachment comes into the picture, you started creating your destiny. It is good, appreciate it, nothing. You are not actually creating any destiny. I want the dress. You started creating a destiny. Okay, similar, any senses, right? Any senses that this is the eye sense that it is creating, right? Some Balagaru, when I met her, her perfume was so good. Next, I will call her, what is that perfume? I want to go and buy it. Again, the attachment started. This is where actually, as long as, so appreciate it, whatever you have, you use it. Right? Whenever somebody thinks you get it, just appreciate it. So you have to train your mind in the reverse way. The system of aid here, the system should know that you are the triune self. Isn't it? Because after doing all these things, you are not alone. In Patri sir, because I started this book when he is in this with the physical body, right? So he asked me, Madam, you okay? Finally, because I wanted to tell him, sir, I started the book. Some 3 or 4 sections are over. Can you give me the gist in one sentence? He asked me, give me one sentence. I said, we are not alone. We are not alone. We think that we are alone. We are not just the doers, we are thinkers and we are knowers. So we are doer, thinker, knower. We are three people together. So we are not alone. Every knowledge is there. There is something, guidance is within us. So we need not look for others. That's the one sentence I told. So here also, with the consciousness, when you are living, you are that knower. You are the triune self. And you become conscious of your consciousness. The moment you understand you are the triune self, you will become conscious of your consciousness. So your system will try to train your mind. What is that feeling mind and desire mind? It will train, and this feeling and desire mind, it control the body mind. And the body mind will say control the senses. They will control the senses. Now what is happening? It is happening reverse. Now the senses are working first and it is going to the body mind, and body mind is taking to the feeling mind is taking to the desire mind. But if you train from the reverse, train your system from the reverse, feeling mind, it's a good, stop there. It's a good, appreciate it, stop it. You cannot go beyond that. So that is where, if you start training it, don't this. That is what actually people who are meditating for a longer time, that is what is happening. You don't feel like getting the things, entire things, and all over. You try to be minimalistic. You try to give away the things. This and all, it is happening with all of us, right? We are experiencing that. Why? Because we are trying, because as long as you are doing you are trying to train your mind, automatically it is happening for all of us. So train your mind such a way that your feeling mind, your feeling mind and desire mind control body mind in turn controls your senses. It is not the other way around. So here, by controlling the body mind, controlling the senses, instead of allowing your senses to control your body mind, there you are actually controlling, and there you are actually training your system. That is the key point. So by training oneself how you feel it, what to desire, how to think, the body will be trained at the same time. If you train your mind how to feel it, what to think, what to desire. Okay, now I need to desire to know the truth. What is truth? That desire should be there for all of us. Not that what is the truth behind her perfume or her dress. That's not the thing. That is actually going to your senses. You should not. So here, this system is training you what to desire and how to feel it and how to train your body mind. By this system, one may locate, find the bearing of the portions of your body mind dwelling in the body, because actually the portions of the doer, the soul is doer, thinker, lower, right? This doer is in the bearings of what body? Okay, where is that bearings are there? Where exactly it is feeling? Where exactly it is feeling? That much you core you will go. Because without knowing, without actually, you will not be able to understand yourself also. Suppose in the morning when I'm meditating, close my eyes and meditating, I could hear the sounds of not my next door, that next door, some bird is chirping. That sound also I could hear. But will I hear if I'm talking? If I'm open my eyes also, I will not be able to hear because my senses are going around. When I'm closing my senses, I'm actually going inward. I'm able to sensitive to all the things that is happening around me. So that awareness is getting increased, isn't it? So if while we are doing this, the changes that was brought to the body, right? Whenever we are dealing, the changes what is happening to the body, all the things you will be. So the more you are training your mind like this, the diseases that you have will disappear, because diseases are all psychosomatic diseases. 99% of the diseases are psychosomatic diseases. You are not feeling jealous, you are not feeling comparison, you are not feeling anger. If something good is happening, you are just appreciating and coming back. There's a nowhere you are not feeling anything, that want thing kind of thing, that you are trying your mind such a way that I always, even before coming to this meditation also, I'll tell people one thing. Suppose if you buy a car, you are so happy. Okay. Whenever you are saying that me and my family is only that unit, then you will get the buying a car maybe like 4 or 5 times in your life. Okay. If you are super rich, 10 times. You are changing the car every 5 years or something. So not more than that. But if you feel that the entire community is your family, then if Sirisha bought a car, I will be enjoying it. If Balagar bought a family, I will be double happy. Rajnigar. So what is happening? Whoever bought the car, and when they share the news, I will be super happy because I'm feeling that consciousness, sameness in every way. Similarly, here also, whenever you are training that mind, so there won't be any days that are feeling sad or anger or thing. What will happen? Your diseases will disappear. In a proper order, it will disappear. So the body will become very responsive and very efficient. The body is not using for any other cleaning up or anything, right? It was already clean feelings it has. So it will be very responsive and very efficient. This system is not concerning. This is not, and then you may say, oh, if I do the meditation, I'll get a health. No, this system is not concerning to your health, or it is not for the free of pain or discomfort or impediments, because people may be telling that if you sit in the meditation, I'm not, oh, Badri sir told that if you sit in the meditation, your things will be go away. Yes, he told that, because when there are so many people who cannot understand that higher supreme consciousness, to let them sit in the meditation, he gave all the chocolates. As a kid, when your kid is a little, right, if he cannot go to the school, he will say, I will give you a chocolate, please go. Like that, sir also give us a chocolates when we don't want to do that, right? So, but when you go to the college, you won't go to the college for the sake of chocolate, right? You wanted to learn something, you wanted to achieve something. Similarly, you should come out of it. He may be continuously giving the chocolates because there are new people are coming every day, but you should not stuck there. Okay, so you are not, meditation should not be done for the sake of good health, for the sake of money, for the sake of that. That's not the purpose at all. That's what he's saying. That is not the purpose. Health and possessions will come. As you develop according to the system, right? They will come, but they will stay incidental. Whenever you need that health, whenever you need that wealth, that will come on the right time. You don't need to worry. So when you are doing that, those who are seeking health should acquire it with the aid of what when you are seeking health, here what is the aid? In this system, what is the aid? It is the lung breathing, abdominal breathing. Complete lung capacity breathing is the only way that you can get the complete health. That is what he is saying. It is not. So that means you have to have that conscious breathing. That is what Padris told, right? Observe your breathing, you will get it. So that's entire, after the 1100 pages of book, he also told the same thing. That was given at very beginning to all of us in the PSSM. Okay. By proper posture. That is what I always, because when I'm doing the research, I'm experimenting it on the different people. When the posture is right, when the posture is right, because people, whenever they are doing like this and like this, are they not getting the benefits? That is called yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is also having benefits. Yoga nidra is also having the benefits, but proper meditation is having much more benefits. Meditation also is also always the spine should be erect. The spine should be erect. So there is a one technique that level up a bit of seat up, because if you put a one pillow under your seat, you will level up, right? Whenever you are putting the cell, you can put the spine erect. Whenever the spine is erect, you can receive that cosmic energy more. Okay. Breathe with a proper posture, proper eating, proper exercise. Has given proper eating. Oh, I'm eating left, right, center until 10 o'clock. I will eat, and morning meditation. I will get up and do 4 o'clock. You will get sleep only. Your body should be clean by that time, right? I always tell body can do only one thing at a time. Either it can heal or it can digest. So give one task. If you are keep on giving the food after the food, you are always using the body for digestion, and you are not giving any chance to heal yourself. So in order to heal your body, you need to keep empty sometime. That's why by 6 o'clock, if you can close your meal, by 10 o'clock, it will get digested. So happily from 10 to morning, whenever, until your first meal in the next day, right? The body is free to heal your body. Okay. So here he is saying, if you want health, you need to have a proper breathing, a lung breathing, and you need to have a proper posture and proper eating and proper exercise. When you have all, and also proper relationships and proper sleeping. He also said proper marital relationship. The proper, so if you have, because again, don't mix up the relationships and all those. By this, consider it, right? By when you are doing these things, these feelings, same feelings you will be giving towards others also. When you are so pure, you will give that pure feelings only towards others. Those who seek possessions, I want some position. I want a car. I want a house. Those who want to seek a positions, it is not a wrong thing that you are seeking positions, but you need to get it with your proper hard work. Proper work, not hard work, honest work. You need not, it need not be when you are so truthful, honestly, when you are honest, the things will come. But with you need to earn with the honest work. Not that, because nowadays, if you see, right, so many people, because they will give so much of money to these temples and all. Why? Because if you are actually properly, why so many temples were also built up, right? They think that if I am getting like crores and crores of rupees in business, do one not and all, because inside it prickiness will be there. I did this. So let us give something to the spiritual, to the religious things, so that that will wipe off. No, you have given something, and that thing, that money is not properly earned. Okay, you will not get it there. So properly, whenever that money is there, it should be properly. And also he gave, because when you are practicing this, you may get some clairvoyance, and you may get some thought reading, other people thought reading. You will get some power over others. But if you do this for the sake of these things, this is not the right thinking. You will accumulate your destiny. You may get that, because when you are doing meditation clairvoyance, some people will get it. Okay. Some people will be able to see the thoughts that are going on, the others' thoughts. Some people is able to feel the energy levels. For me, mostly more than thoughts, I feel the energy levels wherever I go, right? Whether it's a proper energy is there in that house or not. Positive energy is there or not. That is kind of energy I could feel. I won't read, I will not be able to read because each person will have the different things. But you should not use those things as for occultism. That means the power kind of thing, right? You should not use that. Okay. It is concerned with the operations of the nature and control the nature forces, right? Because once you start, because many gurus also, right, they started using that for some other purpose, all the things, because the moment they started thinking, do that, some commercial purpose are also they are using. If you are doing that, again, you are accumulating your things. This system is concerned, above all, to understanding the triune self and the light of intelligence and practice of the self-control and self-government. Are not doing anything. Self-control and self-government. The self-control and self-government will be controlled and they will be protected. This system, one who seeks himself as a triune self, fullness, because as a triune self, when you are seeking the fullness, that light of intelligence, right? That one, it is helping. Other systems deal with the nature and the doer, undefined and undistinguished. But this system distinguishes the doer. The system is distinguishing between the doer, that is the nature, and showing the relationship between all the possibilities to the intelligence. Doer to the intelligence. There is a no history connected to the system. There is not my, because this origin is only the consciousness. The system, when you do it, you are becoming conscious of consciousness. That's all, right? So it is origin is only thing. The system, of course, training oneself in thinking, think, how to feel, how to desire. Okay, it is composed of the doer in the body, how intentional breathing, whenever you are doing intentional breathing, intentional thinking. Suppose I got angry, Sirisha said something to me, I got angry. Immediately, if I talk, that is unintentionally something will come. If I stop, she never says this. What could be the reason that she told now? Immediately, I will get answered. I will calm down. Sometimes it may not be intentional directly to you. Suppose in your home also you will experience, right? Suppose you wanted to tell something to your kids or something to your husband, let us take. You may not tell him directly. Some situation will arise, you start preaching. Isn't it? That kid may not be understand why mom is giving all this kind of lecture, but the intention is something else. So if you stop and listen, then you will understand like what it is, right? That intentions behind also. So this system is subtly connected to the consciousness. So when you are subtly, then you will not then you will not create the thoughts. You will not create the destiny. Suppose when Sirisha or Rajnigar said something, maybe they are going through a bad day. Let me wait. They will come back. This principle worked superb in my office. Whenever one of my colleague last project, he used to yell every time, right? I just take it, okay, poor guy, he's suffering. Let him be. So I didn't take it, like the Gautam Buddha saying, right? Because once you come to, you'll try to apply. Okay, he is yelling, I didn't take it. It is his thing. After all the thing is over, evening I used to go and ask, what happened? Why are you yelling in the morning? It is not professional way. Do you know that? Prasanna, what is this? This kid is doing a fourth grade and that project there. Because you are not able to handle the kid and the project in the school, you are yelling at the colleague. So that's how, because you have to feel pity on those people because they are not able to distinguish between these two also. So once you stop thinking, then you will not create the anger. When you are not creating anger, you are not actually putting any negative feelings on the other person. Poor guy, he's not able to handle, or why he has to do that. There is a lot of difference, right? And in both the cases, who is at peace? He or me? It's me only. It's me only who is at peace. If I take it in a anger way, it's cursing me only. My health is getting spoiled. If I am taking it, today I counseled a girl and she's saying that, oh, I put all my ideas in the Facebook because I have to do that. Somebody else steal and they started, I got BP. Once you put the Facebook, it's everybody's property. Anybody can take it. And this universe is abundant. She may do her own business and you may do your own business. Why are you comparing yourself with her? Everyone has a right to read and implement it. When you put in the public, don't expect that no one will take it. It is everyone's right. Everyone, because it's legally everyone can do it. Then why are you feeling? Why are you anxious? Why are you not able to take? Oh, you are also saying that. My husband also saying that. Yes, it's a truth. Similarly, right, if you can understand that way, we will be able to think properly. One who participate in the system need not depend on other person. You need not have any guru to give you the light because the light is within you. You can go and reach your own light. Your own thinker, you have your own thinker, you have your own knower, will teach things gradually. The things will fall gradually one after the another because you will become conscious of all the thoughts. You will get all the intuitive thoughts and you will be able to learn from your intuitive thoughts. So they will communicate, they will wish with anyone. So you will be able to understand the things, you will be able to communicate. So some information of the system, right? You will experience it in your life itself. You must furnish that light. Whenever something is happened, you must, whatever that I learned, like I told you just now the example, right? Whatever I learned in this spiritual science, I applied in my office. What happened? I am at peace. I didn't create any of the karma with him or with her, right? So I didn't create anything. So this eases your life. This is your life. So you may be your own past thoughts or your own feelings, your own desires. So whatever these the things, right? They will be like orderly. It will come silently. They'll become an order. So you are following some system. This is called self-controlled, or this is the self-government. There is a no limit how much you can obtain this knowledge. There is no limit. Limitless knowledge is there within you. Okay, there's no limitations for anybody. There's no limitations. You can think without handicap, right? Oh, only this much. No, there is so much. So without handicap, you can listen. The knowledge of himself, right? The triune self of intelligence. You have that. Only thing is this system you can desire, you can breathe, you can think the way beyond it, right? One who follows the system should have understanding the difference between yourself and the nature. You are different from the nature. Nature is your senses. Okay. You must understand the difference between the nature and your senses. You should not go with your senses. Definitely you should not go with your senses, right? That is what it is. Now I will just, because that is what it was given. Now we'll just go through one because we have 10 more minutes. I'll just consolidate again. I just wrote the consolidated points. Without entanglement of the personal desires and worldly outcomes, if you are thinking anything, that's not a problem at all. Whenever you are thinking something, without entanglement, without attachment of that, and then personal desires, you should not, suppose in order to what do you say, in order to go out you need to have proper dressing. Okay, no, you need having, I want a dress is a not a personal desire. I want this particular dress that she wore, it is a desire. Okay, so worldly outcomes. And also whenever I come here, oh, everybody should praise me after the session. It's an expectation, worldly outcome. I learned the subject is enough. That is the kind of thing that we have to. So what is concerned with, what is the system is concerned with, right? It's a pure thinking. The system is concerned, whatever that he is saying, the system is concerned with the pure thinking, meaning free from your personal motives, personal desires, and personal attachments. You're coming to the session, same session, but without attachment. You're coming to the teaching, no attachment. You are talking to the other people, no expectation. In this way, you will not create any destiny. It is about thinking the way that it will not create or reinforce any destiny, meaning it does not create any karmic consequences that tie a person to the future experience. Whenever I want that particular dress, then obviously I may not get it now, but in future I may get it. But because it is having, suppose if I don't get it and I die, then I have to come back because I desired, I release that thought. So it forces the conscious self-awareness where individual engages in the thought for the sake of understanding the reality and the truth rather than material and emotional side. We are engaging in the thought. Suppose when I'm reading this book, I have to keep my brain into this book, right? But here I'm keeping my brain into this to understand the truth. There is no material or emotional sign here. In that way, it will not create any thought. The system seeks a clarity and a direct perception to the truth without interfacing the personal biases or conditioned through patterns. In this way, your thinking is pure. And what it is not concerned, what the system is not concerned, definitely it is not concerned with your emotions. It is not concerned with your sensory perceptions, or it is not concerned with your external authorities. And also remember, it is not concerned with your affirmations, willpower exercises, manifestation techniques, because these are all based on desired outcome. In meditation, you will also say that, oh, do the manifestation, do the affirmations and all. But you want some kind of outcome for it. You have to go beyond that. The pure system is beyond that. Then why PSSM is teaching that? Yes, PSSM is teaching that to attract those are also chocolates. If not chocolates, those are the sweets. Next level. Right? So we need to have it. Without that, you will not be able to go beyond. So at one point, we have to go beyond that. These way affirmations, willpower exercises, manifestation techniques are also based on creating desired outcome only. This system does not deal with thinking of practical, material, personal purposes, such as acquiring some wealth, acquiring some success, or fulfilling some diseases. It does not go by faith or external teachings. Rather than it is a direct inquiry of self-inquiry. Why you came here, what is the purpose, whether you are doing, that's the thing, that it is this system is directly uh, leading to that. So to whom this is presented? The system was presented to whom? The system is intended to individuals who seek self-knowledge and higher understanding beyond these material experiences. In order to bring up to the self-knowledge case, initially, every guru or every Baba or everybody, they try to give something, whatever. Baba is also said in his Charitra, I will give you things, all the things you asked until you ask what I wanted to give. He wanted to give something, but he's keep on giving you the things so that his idea is at least someday you will ask things that he wanted to give. Because he's trying to make you to ask that. So here is also, it is for those who free themselves in the cycle of cause and effect, the karmic bondage, right? And binds them to repeated experiences of suffering and limitations. You don't want to bind them. I don't want this karmic bondage. Those who are thinking for this system works. It is presented to the thinkers who understand the nature of the thought and its impact on the consciousness without control their mental creations. Okay. This system is best suited those who prepare to engage deep introspection of self-inquiry rather than looking for some external guidance for quick solutions. Like last time we did. So go to the somewhere and do the Munaka, I will get all the mukti. That is not that is a quick solution that some people want it. For them, it is not the system. It is the system for self-inquiry. Okay. So how this origin of the system, right? From how this came, the system is based on the universal principles of thought and reality rather than specific tradition or religion or philosophy. It is not contained to any religion, any philosophy. It's universal. It originates from direct observation of understanding the thought itself. How the thought functions, what are the consequences? Okay. Is the thought and function is belong to any religion? Is it belong to
No.
Hinduism or Buddhism or anything? No. It is on its own. It has been implicitly recognized by various spiritual and philosophical traditions, but presented to the distinct structure in a different way. Percival presented one way, and James Redmond is presented in a different way in the 10th insight, but the truth is the same. This system emerges from understanding the true self, that is the knower. Separate from your thoughts, the thoughts is binding by infused by your personal identification and desire. Personal identification and desire. So you should first leave that personal identification and desire. So no teacher is needed here. If you keep on doing your focus on your breath, do the proper breathing, eat the proper eating, and engage yourself in the deep introspection conversations, you will get it. There's no external guru or a teacher is required. There's no external authority is required to practice. Each individual engaged in the self-directed thinking will discover this truth. Truth knowledge comes within. It won't come from the outside. It depends, and you need not depend on any teacher. Fundamental knowledge is self-awareness. The moment you have that self-awareness, you will have it. The seeker must develop their own capacity to think clearly, perceive the truth directly. You should not rely on the secondary knowledge. You perceive, you experience with your self-awareness. What are the limitations of this system? This system requires limitations means you cannot teach the Thinking and Destiny book for the people who just came into the meditation, right? We
Yeah.
started with so many people. So if our initial videos are going like 300, 400 views also, now is going only 30, 40 views if you see. So because those people, because we cannot say, because if they are not understanding, right, if that self-awareness is not there, the system requires high level of discipline and self-awareness. First of all episodes one by one only, they can, that much discipline should be there for anybody. That self-aware, making the challenging, it is challenging for them, right, for everybody. But those who are that 30, 40 continuous viewers are there means they are following it, whether they are coming to Thursday class or not, they are following it. So they are heavily influenced. So those who are heavily influenced by emotions or desires or conditioned thinking, they cannot come here. If you're too emotionally connected there, it does not provide instant results. Remember, it does not provide any instant results or specific techniques. It is continuous learning, detached, deliberate thinking. You need to do continuously. It may not suitable for individuals who are not yet ready to separate their identity with their thoughts and emotions. If you cannot, because if I say that who are you, if I'm able to tell that I am with the pure consciousness or a pure soul, that level I have to go. If I say that I'm so and so, I'm working here. So I will. They'll say in the office. I'll say, oh, I'm working as a project manager. Because I'm identifying with my work. Suppose in my son's school, if I go, I'm mom of so and so. I'm identifying with the relationship, right? So if you, as long as you are attached with your emotions, this is not for you. This system is not for you. Okay. So what are the preliminaries to understand at the end of this chapter, right? What are the things that we need to understand the preliminary, right? We have to understand the nature of the thought. When you are self-aware, observe each thought, the nature of the thought. The thoughts are real. Does this thought has real consequences? Or is it just infused with the pure identification or emotion? If it is identifying the pure personal identification and emotion, leave it there. Don't extend that thought. Okay. Detachment from the desire. So to think without creating the destiny means you may want something, but don't attach yourself. Release the thought to the universe that I want this, but don't attach yourself to that thought. Detachment with the desire. The distinction between thinker and the thought, right? The conscious self, the knower, is separate from these thoughts produces. So you must differentiate. Responsibility of our own mind. You should take the responsibility of your own mind. If you Balagaru says something, Sirisha says something, if I'm getting angry means I am not in control of my emotions. I should be able to position, if you say something wrong which is not me, I am not accepting it. You say whatever you want. I am not accepting it. So you should go to that kind of the thing, right? Responsible. There is no external savior. There's no external teacher. True wisdom arises with your self-inquiry. Clear, objective thinking. Go there. The role of consciousness. Finally, the role of conscious thinking should be directed towards awareness, towards understanding, not towards personal gain or sensory gratification. All the things, right? Oh, how can you live without sweets? You know what? There was such an awesome thing. Oh, how can you live without us eating such a tasty biryani? You are gratifying your senses. This every one of us who are going in the parties, you'll get it right. You are gratifying your senses, so you should shift away from it. Okay, so this system of creating destiny, engaging without destiny, creating, sorry, thinking without destiny is a method of pure thinking, detached thought, true self-awareness. That is the, when you are practicing this with your self-discipline, deep inquiry, and making a suitable individuals, right, dedicated to your inner explosion and mental clarity whenever you are doing, you will be reaching to that knower position. I have written a beautiful summary for this first chapter. I'll give it to you in the thing. So this is what is happening in the first chapter. The second chapter onwards, he is always giving that, what do you say, the second chapter onwards, he is giving that recapitulation. Second to almost sixth one, right? Recapitulation of makeup of human being, recapitulation of a doer portion, recapitulation of a thinker portion, recapitulation of a 12 portions that we learn, recapitulation of thinker as a triune self, and recapitulation of knower as a triune self. So here I will not give you what exactly the line by line, because the line by line is mostly the repetition that what we have already learned, but I'll try to make up like I made a summary today, right? Because now we are not in a position to just go through the line by line. We want the essence in today's class. What is the essence? If I take it, you should think without attaching any personal mottos, any attachments to your thinking. You can release the thought what you want, but no personal attachment, no personal motto, no thing. If you want to gain something, if it has to come to you, it will come to you. Just release the thought and leave it. So you should not go after the sort. You leave that personal identification with your thought. Then you will be going it. And what is the way that healthy living? Go your complete lung breathing, do proper eating, proper breathing, and proper exercise. When you are doing, your body will be the free from your all the diseases. When you are not actually attaching anything, when you are not having any anger, any jealousy, any, the body, you feel lighter. The soul will feel lighter, right? When you are lighter, the things will not come. Only when with all the low vibration emotions, only you are becoming denser and denser. Then only all the things are coming up. Okay, is it clear? Session. Sirisha Garu
Yeah.
face was, I could see her face, all the, what do you say?
You can stop recording.
No, no, jet lag and all, right? I could see in the half, from half of the session onwards, but still she is actually putting,